today.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And again, it's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 13-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to... KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Miko. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Will swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this a leaping effort. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward
Tonight. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory. On 2nd and 2, Jackson flush to his right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on 1st down. A quick slant to Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. That also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. A big pickup there on the scramble. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want... Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing is Jackson. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath. Route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he's got some space here. And finally brought down at the Ravens' 34. A big gain there on 3rd and long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. It's a slant to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away.
He's got a man complete.
Always a pleasure.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Dancing to his left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. He'll buy some time right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And Byron Pringle made the Chiefs roster undrafted out of Kansas State. Kind of been buried on the depth chart the last few years, but he's made some important catches when called upon.
Steps away. And And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that opens up 4.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't step. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. And they'll run the option to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 20. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers. The guy after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Miles Jack with a sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and get...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now, what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Jackson now. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now. A good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Daniel. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here we go on 4th. Daniel. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. (17-0) our score after 1. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Daniel, and that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Flush to his right. And incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Rolling to his right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's got Burton here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too.
That touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And Daniel fakes the handoff. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Daniel. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 45 on second down, Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after to the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They fake the give. Daniel. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fitzgerald. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On the move to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. It's Hill, complete. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Henney. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Henney. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Daniel's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Daniel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way. This one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. Oh, he gets free left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off play action, it's Stick. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up, and now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Penny's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Completes it to Hardman. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to go play action now with Stick. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd and short. On the give, this is Eckler. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First and 10, Stick. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Stick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler. 29 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things are a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Stick from the gun. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now back to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Stick. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eluding the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last two in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
Now stick. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Henney. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. To Guyton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date
Tonight, from
after the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. On the slant, he's got Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill is... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. And he shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the...
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giantsons are going to take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
What's the deal?
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jackson on 1st down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. The 20.
Ain't doing that.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd touchdown. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 31, Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson now. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson forced out to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. 5 yards remain on second down. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Joe Judge, I have to say it, going to present his case. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Along the sideline, making the connection to Hardman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And now following that last play. So Joe Judge, he went through a little litigation there, but ultimately his guys win that challenge. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. The Chiefs on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And down inside the 15 he goes.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Hill. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jackson steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Byron Pringle. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the
Today, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Back to throw. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. first and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Chiefs who are in possession of the football. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the block.
Welcome you back to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Chiefs who are in possession of the football. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. So the check. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll roll him out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jackson, flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They start.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
today.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is brought down at the 22 after. It brings up second down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Jackson. He spins free. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A quick slant to Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, ball batted. welcome you back to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the from the 27, Jackson. Buying time to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. An injured player on the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted. Intended for Hill. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jackson. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Prescott on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they know.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it.
the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Breaks a tackle. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for KC. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner,
it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal. Herbert into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, Throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now. Out to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Jackson rolling to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
From the 38, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Here's Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 30.